science friends, and welcome to Lexi in the Lab. I am your host, Miss Alexis, and I work at the Asheboro Public Library in the Children's Room. Hanging out with me today is Kelvin from the North Carolina Science Fest. Today's science experiment is going to be rising water, and we're going to talk a little bit about density. So the rising water experiment is a fun and unique way to demonstrate how a hurricane is formed. During a hurricane, the sun heats up the air, causing the air's density to lower, and this creates wind and storms. The cooler high density moves into a lower density air pocket. If there's enough wind, the water can be lifted up and out of the ocean. So what exactly is density? Density is a word used to describe how much space an object or a substance takes up, also known as its volume, in relation to the amount of matter in an object or a substance, also known as the mass. So if an object is heavy and compact, it has a high density. And vice versa, if an object is light and non-compact, then it has a low density. So let's go ahead and get started on the experiment. You will need an adult as an assistant because we will be using a knife, which is a sharp object, and fire. So make sure that you have a grown-up that is assisting you with this experiment. So first we're going to go over the things you'll need. You'll need a small glass plate, some safety glasses, a mason jar or a tall glass, some water, maybe about a cup and a half, as long as you have some water, a knife or a box cutter, a corkscrew, and some matches. I'm gonna pop on my safety glasses here. So first things first, you want to ask an adult to cut your corkscrew in half lengthwise. So you want to cut it like this. So I'm going to take my box cutter here, and I'm going to cut my corkscrew in half. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. I dropped one. Oh well, we only need half of it anyways. So I have half of my corkscrew here. And now you want to have an adult cut 3 holes on the top side of your corkscrew. Oops. Now 1. There's 2. Oops, sorry, Kelvin. And there's 3. So we have 3 holes here. Put my box cutter away. So now that we have 3 holes into our corkscrew, we're going to place 1 match in each hole. Now we're going to place this onto our plate, and we're going to grab our water and pour some water on the plate. It doesn't have to be a lot of water. It's completely up to you how much water you want to put. Now you want to ask an adult to light the matches for you. Once the matches are lit, you want to place your mason jar or your glass over top of the corkscrew and watch what happens. And as you can see, there's no more water in the plate. It all went inside of the glass, and the fire that was lit on the matches extinguished. Isn't that neat how the water just got sucked inside of the jar? So how does it work? Air is made up of molecules that are always bumping into each other. The temperature of the air changes the speed of the movement. Warmer air moves more quickly than cooler air. So when the glass is placed over the matches, the air begins to warm up. The molecules moved more quickly, and many of them escaped, making the air less dense. When the glass covered the matches burned up all of the oxygen and went out. Since the density of the air inside of the glass is now less dense, the air on the outside pushed on the glass. The force caused the water to rise in and upwards in the glass. I hope you guys enjoyed this science experiment and had fun watching, because I surely did. And I hope you will join me again for another episode of Lexi in the Lab. Also, on April 17th at 6 p.m., we will be hosting a NC Sci-Fest event. There will be more details posted on the Randolph County Public Library Facebook page and on the Randolph County Public Library website. But you will have a chance to get some buttons like the ones I have on my lab jacket here. We also have some bookmarks, some take-home science bags that you can come by and pick up curbside at the Asheboro Public Library. And we'll also be giving away some of these hefty and really cute Sci-Fest bags that you can put your books in. I hope you guys will join us for that event. Again, it's going to be on April 17th, and there will be more information provided as we get closer to that date. Have a great day. Bye.